Hello guys, as I promised you, we will defeat Ancient Fuelweaver. But what if I told you that you can defeat the Ancient Fuelweaver in less than 1 minute? No risky mechanics, no complicated strategies, just a simple method that makes this boss surprisingly easy. As you can see, I have chosen Woody as a character. After a fix from Klei, you can't plant trees inside the arena of Ancient Fuelweaver anymore. But recently I watched a video from Ameslari where the Fuelweaver was defeated using Treeguards. Ameslari found a way around the fix. So today we're going to see how easy this method really is and exactly what you need to make it work. In this video, we will focus only on the Ancient Fuelweaver fight. We will skip AG and shadow pieces. But if you would like a full guide for the entire process, let me know in the comments below. We are right outside the Fuelweaver's arena. And here we can use the pitchfork, because after the fix you cannot plant trees on the ruins turf. So step 1, you will need 10 pine cones. Okay, I may have gone a little overboard, but you trust me, just plant 10 pine cones. And step 2, let them grow for about 4 in-game days until they become fully grown trees. Step 3, head down to the ruins and bring with you a lazy explorer. 1 is enough for this method. 5 Treeguard idols, the Ancient Guardian Key, Color Staff for Light, a Pan Flute, the Nightmare Amulet, and of course the Shadow Atrium. Ideally, bring a Queen Bee crown. If you don't have one, bring extra sanity food. And some healing too, because it's always a boss fight. And you never know, you might take a few hits. Once you have all that, you are ready. Now let me show you how actually easy it is. I did this method twice. The first time I made some mistakes. The second time it worked perfectly. But I will show you the first attempt so you can see what can go wrong. Activate the Treeguards by burning the idols. When you burn those idols, the Treeguards follow you to kill you. Let them slowly follow you in the arena. Important tip, you don't want more than 10 Treeguards. The arena isn't really big, and 10 Treeguards are more than enough to kill the boss. If you bring too many, like I did, they can end up bothering you. Once the Treeguards are in a nice position, play the pan flute. When you pan flute them, they de-aggro on you. Socket the Ancient Key to lock the arena. You need the Treeguards in the center as much as possible, so that you can kill the Shadow Hands with ease. And now give the Shadow Atrium to the skeleton. When the boss wakes up, if you stay close to him, it will try to attack you. But it will hit the Treeguards instead, and that will make the Treeguards aggro on Ancient Fuelweaver instead. From this point, your job is simple. Whenever Fuelweaver gets the shield, equip your Nightmare Amulet and destroy all 6 Shadow Hands. He will still bone cage you, so that's why you need the Lazy Explorer. Also, don't forget, the Shadow Hands are 6. Counting them down as you break them will ensure your success and the shortness of the fight. This was my first attempt. I didn't count the Shadow Hands, and the boss has still the shield on him. And that just prolongs the fight. This is when I saw the shield and I realized one hand is still on, and thankfully I found it behind the Treeguards. Second shield is on now. Again, equip the Shadow Amulet and break all 6 hands. This is the part that I want to tell you about the positioning of the Treeguards, because the 6th hand is behind the Treeguards and I couldn't reach it, but finally they moved. There is also the classic console problem. Sometimes the attack button targets whatever it wants. So if you play console, be careful, because sometimes I accidentally hit Treeguards instead of the hands. As you can see, even with my mistakes, the boss died in only 2 sealed circles. And we only used Lazy Explorer, the Queen Bee Hat, the Nightmare Amulet, Treeguards and the Pan Flute. This is crazy for a final boss. I also read in many comments that if you don't personally hit Ancient Fuelweaver, you will not be able to unlock the Shadow Affinity skill. Right after the fight, I went to reset my skill tree and I was able to unlock the Shadow Affinity skill normally without any problem. I love Woody's both affinities, especially the Shadow one is very strong, because while you are in Wormus form you become completely immune to shadow creatures. It basically has the same effect as the Bone Helmet. Remember though, it only works while you are in Wormus form. Now let's take a look at the loot. We have the Bone Helmet. You get 0 sanity and the shadow creatures can scare you but not hurt you. It also gives you 70% protection, 20% water resistance. Unfortunately it breaks, but it's really cool to use if, for example, you're weaker bottom and want to spam reading books, or if you want to make a fight with a lot of sanity drain. Of course, as soon as you remove the helmet, shadow creatures can attack you, so try to restore your sanity after using it. The Bone Armor. This armor never breaks. When it reaches 0, you can fuel it with Nightmare Fuel. It gives you 100% damage protection. However, after blocking a hit, there is about a 10-second cooldown. If you get hit during that window, you take full damage. But even with that limitation, it's still an extremely powerful armor. And finally, the Shadow Thurible. As WX78 perfectly says, it's a bait for a dumb beast. The Thurible, whether equipped or on the ground, prevents all players within 1.5 tiles from being snared by the Fuelweaver's bone cage attack. The Thurible is also connected to the reanimated skeletons, and there are actually 2 different versions of them. The forest skeleton, to summon it you will need 8 fossils like Fuelweaver to make the skeleton and the shadow atrium. Assemble the skeleton and give it the atrium and make sure it's nighttime. It will come to life. It will be neutral to you. Because it's far from the caves, it will act confused and will just wander around. As it moves, it leaves behind it light bulbs, ferns and glowberries. You can collect all those. Now, if you hold the Thurible, the skeleton will follow you. You can even lead it through trees and let it smash them for you. When morning comes, the skeleton collapses and you get back all the materials that you used to make it. And the cave skeleton. This one is hostile and behaves much more like Ancient Fuelweaver. So be careful because he will try to kill you. However, if you hold the Thurible, it will follow you and attack whatever you attack. It will fight alongside you as long as you hold the Thurible, which basically means you have a small Fuelweaver soldier fighting on your side. His health is 4000. So, like I told you, you can defeat the Ancient Fuelweaver in less than 1 minute with almost no effort and completely safe. Thank you for watching. See you next time.